Hello students, today's class we will start new chapter 8 conditional statements in basic 256. In your last year you have already learned about QBasic. What is QBasic? It is quick beginner all purpose symbolic instruction code language, basic language, and we have done so many programs, some basic programs in QBasic. So this is the advanced chapter of QBasic. Now in this chapter we will learn some conditional statements. We will make some programs with conditional statements in basic. So open your book, page number 72. So basic 256 is a simple version of basic designed to teach beginners the basic of computer programming. So basic stands for beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. So it is a freely available for both Windows as well as Linux operating system. It was developed by Lan Larson and James M. Renew in 2014. So Basic 256 provides a simple and comprehensive environment for beginners, which includes the code editor, text output window, also and graphic editor window. So all are visible in the same screen. In the previous class you have learnt about the statements such as input, print, ram command, cls and if then. So now in this lesson you will study about conditional control statements in detail. So conditional control statements are used to execute a block of statement depending upon a condition. So you can see this block for condition, we will write here for condition, and this condition, if this condition will true, so statement 1 will be executed, otherwise condition is false, then statement 2 will be executed, and the control the flow of execution of a program. So before proceeding further, let us have a brief review of constants and variables. What are constants and variables? So now there is a fact file. Lan Larson and James M. Renew developed Basic 256 in 2014. Now constants and variables. Constants are the values that do not change during the execution of a program. Constants are of two types. Numeric constants. They are further divided into two types of integers constant, numeric constants, and character constants. Numeric constants are integer or real constants, and character constants are also two types, single character constants and string constants. Okay, integer, what are integer constants? These are positive or negative number without any fractional part, like 12, 234, minus 786, etc. And real constants are the number with decimal points like 75.5, 46.25, minus 26.89, etc. And next is character constants. Character constants are of two types, single character constants and string multi-character constants. Single character constants contain only single character enclosed within double quotes, like this. We can write like this, double quote, then letter or word, etc. String constant is a sequence of characters enclosed within double quotes. For example, KIPS, welcome to basic programming. Okay, all the words in sentence we have to write in double quote. Next is variable. Variable is a named location in the memory of computer that stores data temporarily. Variable has a unique name, type and a size that is used to identify it in a program. It can hold one data at a time and can accept different values during the execution of the program. So variables are of two types. Numeric variables, it can hold an only number that can be either integer or real number. The name of a variable should start with an alphabet. It can consist of alphabet, digits and underscore also. For example, like a equals to 5 means that value 5 is assigned to a variable a. Next is string variable. String variable contains string values that can be symbols or text enclosed in double quotes. So it is represented by an alphabet and can consist of digits as follows by $sign like this. $A equal kips and name $2 equal inverted comma Priya. So review of statements. Like first is RAM. This is statement used to write a comment in the paragraph that does not get executed. This is only for we have to write some explanation or comment for a program. Next is print command. It is used to display numbers, text or messages on the output screen. Next is CLS. CLS statement is used to clear the output screen. Input statement used to accept a value from the user and store it in a variable. Next are control statements. So in a program, that statements are generally executed in a sequential manner. So however, at times the user may need to change this order of execution by repeating or skipping the execution of a few statements subjected to a given condition. In such condition, the task can be performed by the use of control statements. So due to their capability of making decision in runtime, they play a very important role in programming. So there are various control statements in basic 256 like go to, if then else, that perform conditional checks and repetitive actions. Next is in our daily life we make decisions and take actions accordingly. Now there is, let's know more. Runtime is a period during which a computer program is being executed. Now there is one example. If our plan to go to a movie will depend upon the availability of tickets. So what will be the condition? If tickets are available, then what will be the action? See the movie. If tickets are available, after that only we can see the movie. If tickets are not available, then have food in a restaurant. So all the actions depending upon the conditions. Similarly, the computer also decides about the action depending upon the validity or non-validity of actions. So every decision involves a choice between yes or no result. So once the condition is satisfied, the execution stops. Control statements are of two types: conditional transfer control and unconditional transfer control. So after that, next statement is go to statement. So go to statement is referred to as an unconditional transfer control. So it is used to transfer the program control from one statement to another in a program. Syntax will be go to, then label. For example, go to start. In the above mentioned statement, go to transfer the control to statement with the label start. So here the purpose of label is to act as a destination of go to statement. What is label? Label in a programming language is a sequence of characters that identifies a location within a program. So label take the form of an identifier often followed by a colon. An identifier may be a word, number, symbol or any combination of these. The following program illustrate the concept of go to statement. So I will explain you with one program. Program to display use of go to statement. Okay, then first we have to write CLS. The A equals to 1, value of A is 1, then start. After that B equals to A into A. After multiplying A, answer will be initializing in B. After that it will print the value of B. After that A will be incremented by 1, A is equal to 1 and initializing in A variable. After that it will go to start. So start level, the control will be transferred to start. Okay, and then write end. So after that what will be the output? 1 and 4. So this is the program number 1.